Um, then I'm not sure.
Okay, let's look at them together. First one, there were many drums, flags, and horses on the field. The drums banged, the flags snapped, and the horses grunted.
Mhm.
So which one sounds better? There's your clue. Which one sounds better?
The first one,
Well, I would say the second one, because what sound words do we have in the second?
bang,
Mm-hmm.
grunted,
Mm-hmm.
snap.
So what is your reader allowed to imagine? Think about the five senses. What are we hoping the reader starts to imagine here?
The sound.
Mm. So can you imagine the banners or the flags snapping in the wind? Can you imagine boom, 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 the drums beating? And can you imagine the horses grunting? What are we describing here?
Describing the facts.
We're describing a battlefield. I'm guessing two armies are going to go head to head and fight, correct? Mm.
Yeah.
So instead of just telling us or describing what's there, there were drums, there were flags, there were horses. Mightn't it be better to think about the five senses, in this case hearing, and to describe it in a more interesting way using sound? The drums banged, the flags snapped, and the horses grunted. So in
Mhm.
this example, we're using pacing, so little short sentences joined together, and repetition. They sound very sort of rhyming, don't they? The drums banged,
Yeah.
the flags snapped, the horses grunted. Question, which one sounds more dramatic and more exciting? The first one or the second?
Second.
Why?
Um, there are a lot of actions.
Very good. Good. So it's not just sound that's in that poem or rhythm. You have the actions. You can imagine what those things are doing. What is the drum doing? What is the flag doing? What is the horse doing? So you're not just listing them, as in the first example. There are this, this, and this. Boring. This is doing this is doing this, and this is doing this. So you're describing the sounds and the action, and it makes it much more exciting and intense. That's called pacing, rhythm and repetition. Okay, let's move on. Number 4, take a look what's happening here.
Okay. Um, the a second one also
Why?
is descripted.
hmm And what is it describing? What sensation in our character?
His arm.
How is the
The
character?
action.
Yeah, the action. So threw his arm into the air, his grin is stretching from ear to ear, and he spun around in a circle. What does that suggest he's feeling?
Um, he is throwing something.
He's throwing his arms into the air. Woohoo! Yeah!
Mm-hmm.
So what emotion?
Um, happy.
Yeah, he's happy, and it says here he was very pleased. What technique are we using here to improve our sentence?
Um,
Shut, shut, shut.
do not tell.
Yes. So remember you said Timmy was a happy boy. Instead of telling us he's happy, show us using a sentence like this. Okay?
Okay.
Awesome. Here's the next one. Take a look.
She went into the room. Maybe the also the second one.
The second one is better, but how?
I shall not tell.
Kind
I'm
of. Do
showing
you
that.
showing? Did you say actions?
No.
Okay. I want to give you a clue. Remember the game we played at the start?
Yes.
What three words did you focus on in that game?
Strong verbs.
Ah,
And
okay, stop there. Stop there. So, how has the writer improved the first sentence? You've had a big clue. Come on.
found.
So remember those strong verbs, correct?
Yes.
Now I want you to give me the answer using the words strong verbs. How has the writer improved that first sentence by using stronger verbs?
By using actions.
Okay, let's look a bit closer and see what they've done. Okay, we've got the word went in the first part here, right? She went into the
Yep.
room. How does the writer change that?
She led into the room.
Right, so what's the difference between she went into the room and she fled into the room?
Mm, rushed.
Yeah, so if you use went, it's pretty boring and usual, right?
Mm-hmm.
If you use the verb went, does it tell us how she's feeling?
Uh,
No, she just went into the room. However, if you use a stronger verb, for example, she fled, how does that tell you what she's feeling?
mm, scared.
Could be. Let's look at the next example. She shut the door. Does that tell you anything?
Mm,
Hmm, not much. But
no, no.
how about if you say she slammed the door?
Mm, yeah.
So what could she be feeling if she slammed the door?
She's in a rush.
Could be. What emotion could she be feeling?
Emotions. She's maybe like. Mm, maybe she. Mm, she's in a rush.
She could be upset at something. Look, she fled to her room, slammed the door, and collapsed
Yeah.
into the chair. Now, the first sentence is pretty boring. She went into the room, shut the door, and sat down. Now, the same things are happening in both sentences, except the second one uses much stronger verbs to possibly hint at what she's feeling. She fled, slammed the door, and collapsed onto the chair. So perhaps something happened and she's very upset, sad, or angry. So the second sentence uses strong verbs to give more opinion, more emotion. Remember, we're looking at different ways that we can add emotion to our sentences, correct?
Yes.
Mm. So far, we're adding emotion using punctuation, sentence length,
Mm-hmm.
pacing and rhythm, show not tell, and strong verbs. Shall we see what other techniques we can use to bring the emotion to our story?
Yeah.
Next one. Take a look. This should be a little easier.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Maybe. I think. mm, Maybe the second one.
Why?
Is it has a maybe the first one.
It's the second one.
Because it has
This the second one has more emotion, but what has the writer done? What's the difference between the two of them?
the exclamation mark.
The exclamation,
Um,
yeah, the exclamation mark actually there should be one here too. So imagine there's one here. Now, what's the difference?
barked and said.
So how is barked better than using said?
It shows that how he is saying it.
Very good. So there's a reporting verb and there's an interesting one. Instead of using said for everything, you can use lots of interesting reporting verbs. What sort of animal barks?
Dog.
Yeah, and it would be pretty scary if a human did that. So we've got the reporting verb. What's the second word that makes that very emotional?
Angrily.
What type of word is angrily?
Mm, a verb?
Is it a verb?
Kind of, I think.
Do you mean adverb?
Yeah.
Ah, how do we know that that is an adverb?
It's not really an action.
Correct, it's not an action at all, but it's helping an action. So listen up. An adverb always adds information to the verb. So how did he bark? Softly, quietly, loudly,
Angrily.
angrily. You got it. So that's an adverb, adding information to the verb, telling us how something is done. Now, we know it's an adverb. Here's a quick trick. How do you know when a word is an adverb? Softly, angrily, quietly. What can you hear that's the same there?
Um, is ly word.
Exactly. A lot of adverbs are ly words. So here's a tip for your writing. Whenever you've got speech between characters, think about said is dead. Use an interesting reporting verb. And secondly, try to get an adverb in there. She spoke softly. She yelled loudly. Got it?
Mm-hmm.
All right. I think this is the last one. Tell me what's going on here.
Mm, second one.
Why?
It's just descriptive and show not tell a bit.
Yes, there is show not tell. There's a bit more than show not tell there, actually. There's figurative language.
Mm-hmm.
What is it comparing him to?
Comparing him to the uh, mm, furnace,
Yeah, what is a furnace? Think of Minecraft.
the thing that cooks things.
Yeah, or melts metal and makes it into new things. So when you compare something to something else, what do we call that in English?
Furnace? No, no, no.
I'm thinking of techniques in English. So, for example, she's as fast as a...
Similes, metaphors.
Exactly. And that's what's happening here. This is a metaphor. So we're not saying she is like a, or he is like a furnace. We're saying he is. He was a furnace. That's a metaphor. Whew. Wow. Okay. What was your favorite technique to show emotion there?
The heart rising with every breath. That
Okay.
part.
So you prefer the metaphor. Okay. Which techniques do you
Yeah.
already use to add emotion to your writing?
Use. Mm, can you say it again? It's a bit laggy.
Okay. Which of these techniques do you already use in your writing?
Um, can I check?
No, just tell me in general. In general, which ones are you pretty good at using?
Mm, um, punctuation,
Hmm.
maybe sometimes. Shall not tell
Good.
sometimes.
Good. Yeah, sure. Next question. Which of these techniques would you like to use more of in your writing?
More strong words.
That would be a good one to include, wouldn't it? Are there any other techniques you would like to include in your writing for the future?
Maybe some rhythm.
Very good. So all of these techniques, last question, are doing what to your writing? What are they helping you do?
More write more descriptively.
Is it? Are we focusing on description here?
More interesting.
Look at the top, look at the sentence, the heading.
Emotive writing.
Yeah, so you're right. It is description and it is to make your writing more interesting, but we're thinking about how to get emotion. Is that clear?
Yeah.
Any questions?
No.
No, we're done. Awesome. Okay, well done. Have a little break for a second. That was pretty